was right, and he's here, on the southwest end of unincorporated Cook County. My thinking, this largely vacant area would be close to the place where the ALPR picked up the Ford Explorer. There's some nice subdivisions, sure, but it has a rural feel. Lots of woods and houses set back deep into the lots. No sidewalks or curbs or streetlights. Lots of privacy. Perfect for a predator. So instead of running everything from the Special Operations Headquarters at North and Pulaski, Carla and I are here, taking phone calls and issuing orders while patrolling in an unmarked vehicle. Unmarked unless you notice the tiny camera, the ALPR, on the roof. Nothing unusual in Equestrian Lakes, a fancy subdivision, so I get back onto the main road, Rawlings, and follow the bend, the ALPR bing-bing-binging as cars pass. The terrain gets more remote, more wooded. It feels like lake country out here, reminding me of the trips we'd take to Michigan when I was a kid. It's not yet dusk when I take a left turn down an unmarked narrow dirt road, hooded by tall trees, private property signs nailed to the trunks, glimpses of houses down paths. Beams of sun so infrequently break through the trees that my headlights switch on automatically. I'll do a quick tour before A quarter-mile ahead, a white van turns toward us onto the road. Carla's on her phone, talking with the state police, but she drops it from her ear and goes quiet. I slow the car. The van continues to approach, going the speed limit, its headlights on us. Bing! The ALPR picks up the plate. Commercial van, Carla reads off the mounted computer. Registered to LTV LLC. Registration's up to date. The van moves slowly, giving us a wide berth, nearly driving onto the uneven shoulder. I stop my car entirely, putting it in park, and put on my hazards, just to see what the driver will do. The van seems to slow, but doesn't stop. Carla and I lean down to look out the window at the driver, who's up higher than we are in his van. White guy, roughly shaved, dark-framed glasses, baseball cap, bandage on his left cheek, both hands gripping the wheel. His eyes stay straight forward, not even sneaking a peek in our direction, despite the fact that we have stopped in the middle of the road and put on our hazards. Carla's voice is low. That looked like a white guy, 5'9", hunched, scar on his face? Yeah, it sure as hell does. Not a Ford Explorer, no F or D on the plates, but a guy fitting the description in a creepy van. Let's check it out. I put the car in drive and do a U-turn, following the van. Chapter 2. The van rolls along the dirt road, slowing even further as we pull up behind it. So far, it's guilty of nothing. Not speeding, no busted taillights, no apparent malfunctions that would warrant a stop. No PC, Carla says. A summary and a warning. We stop the car. Without probable cause, we have a problem in court. But we don't need probable cause to follow it for a while. It's a free country. I figure he's headed for the main road from which we just came, Rawlings. But he isn't. The van turns left down an unmarked path, another dirt road. No crime in that, and he used his blinker. Still, I glance at Carla, the expression on her face probably the same as mine, gearing up. Bared salt, she says, noting the logo visible on the side panel of the van when it turned. I follow the van onto the turnoff. It hardly qualifies as a road. It's more like a clearing through the foliage and heavy tree cover. Enough for a single lane of traffic, barely. The bumps are enough to challenge our Taurus's suspension and the fillings in my teeth. The canopy of trees keeps it dark, but the piercing beams of the lowering sun manage to penetrate here and there. The van keeps moving at a normal clip down a path that wasn't meant to be noticed, much less traveled. I feel like I'm driving through a jungle, overhanging branches tapping our windshield and scraping the sides of the Taurus. We still haven't taken any official police action, but there's no longer any doubt that we're following. If this guy's innocent, he has to be wondering about our intentions. But he's not, I think, my pulse banging. This is our guy, and he knows we know. Soch, where are you? Carla says into a radio. Another SOS team, Detectives Lanny Socha and Matt Rodriguez, are in this area doing the same thing we are. West of Archer near Hogan?